Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. Beautiful day here. Taking in some fresh air and thinking about the market. So it's been a pretty crazy year for crypto. Yet again, we saw a big dip in 2022, and it feels like everything was, coming to an end. 16,000 Bitcoin, 16,000 USD, that is, and then we rose up now to about 30,000 US, almost. We went there and it came back down. So, that's a $15,000 increase, in less than a year. So sometimes it can be very scary, to be honest, and not knowing what's going to happen in the space. We've seen a lot of things transpire with FTX and all these crypto exchanges going out of business, things like that, of that nature. And, it's quite scary. But to some people right now, even right now, it could be a scary time, with the uncertainty of the world and what it's going through. But Bitcoin has so far proven itself to be quite secure. And, we have a lot of, developers working on it. Not saying that it's going to be so secure that nothing's ever going to happen or no one will try to hack it, a country or entity. But it's it's going to get more attention, more security, more robust, maybe in some ways more centralized. But that means the big players are in the game to stay, right? So yeah, there's going to be lots happening, right? You might see Bitcoin one day at 300,000, thinking back, 30,000 wasn't a bad deal at all. Now we're sitting there at 300,000. And why? As I said, maybe that's going to be more centralized, more robust, more control, or more controlled, that is. So it's beautiful autumn weather. Kind of cold. I'll zip this up a bit. I like making these videos, not knowing if I'm going to post it or not, but yeah, Chainlink came out with their CCIP. They're going to be a core aspect of Web3. And people are starting to realize that they just introduced staking. So staking is going to be very profitable in the long term. And a lot of people were waiting on that for years. So, that's why the price pumped dramatically, like 17%, I believe. Right? So just wait till the ETF gets approved. And you saw what happened this week, where the ETF, there was rumors of an ETF being approved, and all of a sudden it skyrocketed past 30,000 in a matter of, hours. So we've got things going on with XRP, the SEC battle between the XRP army and the SEC seems to be won for now. So, that's something to consider. XRP is doing extremely well. They're being adopted by the banks. Chainlink has been working and partnering with the Swift, company or bank for the past while. And that's it, XRP, Chainlink, to name a few. Ethereum is going to be the next OS of the globe. Just like when Microsoft came out 30-something years ago, over 30 years ago, I guess, and they came out with this OS, right? And they had iterations, upgrade number 1, 2, 3. Now we're at, Windows whatever, 11. So those are evolution in OS systems, right? That's what we use. And then we have Apple ecosystem, right? And Google. So now everything is going to Web3, where the user has more control over their data, over what transpires in terms of having a stake in that next ecosystem. So these are all fascinating things, but they do take a long time to develop, and that's one thing we have to understand. Do your research, have patience. Things change by the minute in the crypto. It can be very stressful, but in the long term, this is the only space that will yield such results and positive returns that you can see some security for your family. In a times of recession, they say that's when you buy real estate. you know, and real estate is probably down 30% easily. I'm just guessing a number here, but at least 30% within the last year and a half, if not more in some pockets, maybe less in some other pockets, right? So location, location, location. That's the key in real estate, and buying when others are fearful. That's the general consensus of the market. So we're coming out of that phase. We could see a dip to 23,000. That's not out of sight. You know, that may or may not happen. It all depends, right? If the ETF gets approved tomorrow, then what happens is, you know, the floodgates start opening up, right? I don't think we'll see any more dips like that. You know, we're gonna have more and more. There's gonna be a sell-off. So those who are invested early, when the ETF open up, basically we will sell some for profit, and that's it, right? So it's like, you know that there's a pent-up demand. You're gonna take risks to enter the game, and once the ETF opens up, that's your cue to take some profits and then have a more balanced portfolio, so that you don't have to worry about anything else, right? You've already claimed some profits. You're looking for the next best thing, and that's it. So gaming for 2025, gaming is going to be a really great aspect of, you know, WW3, and that's going to see some great innovations in that area. Those innovations are being worked on as we speak, and companies are really gearing up for what gaming will be in 2030, and beginning, right, you know, 2025. 2025 is only a year away. So if we say we're going to plan 12 months ahead, I want to be prepared for 2025. That literally starts now, right? So now is October 2023. In 2 months, it's going to be 2024. I believe it's, you know, generally the market will be in an upswing in 2024. It's the year of the dragon, so that's good. And we look forward to good things in terms of crypto. Now, crypto is a very small niche right now. Not very many people are involved in it. Not very many people are understanding of the whole ecosystem itself. I've watched this grown from 68 million users to now 300 million, 350, and it's growing faster than the internet. You know, we have AI as an advent, you know, and then you have the narrative of crypto AI. So that crypto AI is going to be something very much that's going to be in play, especially a year from now, right? Crypto AI projects, those are going to be probably taken off. We need AI to assist with the big data that's coming in, right? We need AI to assist with the converging of old to new. You know, that's where Chainlink comes in. So we need intelligence to assist in those areas, right? So I think that these middleware products will have some form of AI in them. I haven't read that anywhere. This is just me going off my intuition, that how do you make this an even more robust environment? You know, so think of Java. Java is prevalent around the world. You know, a lot of companies use Java as their middleware. So Chainlink is the bridge between the old infrastructure and the new infrastructure. And literally, if they're working with Swift, they don't have to change or upgrade their systems. They just integrate Chainlink into their systems and then create a blockchain-based environment, right? So that's going to be the new environment, and then they have Chainlink as a bridge between that. Now, how to make Chainlink more interoperable, more advanced, more scalable, more adapt, introduce some art form of artificial intelligence, and that's going to be very, very fascinating in my eyes and my purview, because, you know, Chainlink is going to be that core centerpiece that everybody needs. And right now it's sitting at $8. I saw that go up to $50 in the last bull run, right? So every 4 years, there's going to have a shock to the crypto ecosystem, namely beginning with the Bitcoin halving. The supply decreases. You know, as I talk about 2025, think about 2028 when the next halving occurs, and 2029. So think about just 8 years from now, we're going to have two more halvings of the Bitcoin. And what is that going to do to the whole ecosystem? There's by then AI will be much more prevalent in just a matter of 5 to 8 years, right? More prevalent, and you know, that's 6 years away, literally. So this is the time to get in, because once you're in now, you know, you're going to be thinking about the 10-year plan, and 10 year flies by so fast. You don't want to look at yourself and say, hey, you know what, I wish I could go back 10 years and see this and what it all became, right? Now the world is rampant with AI, Web3, blockchain, gaming, this, that. You know, we're doing quicker transactions. We want to do real estate transactions within seconds, right? Everything is going to be written on the blockchain, so we don't need middlemen, namely like lawyers or anything like that. You know, AI is going to be so prevalent that it's going to cut into the 300 million workforce globally. Quantum technology, right? So these are things that we've never seen, but we've talked about it. You know, scientists have predicted, and these things are coming into formation, right? They're aligning, and that's going to put the world at perhaps more risk in the next 10 years, 15 years, right? As war heats up and as countries, governments, decide to take on more of these technologies, they're going to have a technology battle, a showcase, and we're just going to be sitting here like half human beings because we're probably going to have a chip implanted in us at some point. If not, we're wearing glasses, which is currently out by Meta right now, partnering with the Ray-Ban to assist us, right? So we need artificial intelligence to go about our daily lives. That's why I'm holding a phone right now, and all these things are going to have built-in AI capabilities, right? It's going to be a very disparate world in the future. Not many people are going to have access to this technology, and those who have will be, unfortunately, will be the have and the have-nots. And but there will be some hopefully good angels on earth that will democratize that technology to other people, right? And I would hope that people use technology for good rather than evil. So that being said, I think we've seen the rise of technology over the last 15 years and what that has done. A lot of people use it for their own evil stuff, and maybe they want to have more control over that. So anyways, that's it. I think this is 15 minutes into speaking. I hope you can extract some points from this that will benefit you. Watch out for XRP. They just won the battle. That's a long time battle. The XRP has been around since like before 2014. They've made so much partnerships. They are very well recognized. They won. They beat the SEC. Let that sink in. Where's that going to put them a year from now? So sometimes I get discouraged myself, because I see investments that I've made have gone away, and I've learned a lot from my losses, and that's why I came out to speak on what this journey could be like, inform a little bit of nuggets here and there. All right, so peace, love, happiness.